emotionally attached to. All of you are emotionally attached to our BDF. Yes, all of you are emotionally attached to our BDF, starting from Butuzo, Gentolo, and Angel Makeup now. But I want all of you to know that Biafra Defense Forces are not made up of only Angel Makeup, BDF, Angel Michael, and Gentle. No, Biafra Defense Forces, they are more than that. They are plenty. Now, they hear me so? So you only know the faces of Angel Makeup. You only know the faces of Gentle. You only know the faces of, you don't even know the face of Botuzo. Now only the voice, now you know. Then you know the face of the other Truth is Power and some other ones that you used to see their faces. But you don't know the faces of all of them. And you don't know all of them, so they are more than that. They are plenty. Generals plentiful everywhere. It's not just the 3 or 4 generals that you see and hear their names and see their faces. They are plenty. So there is no need to panic. They read their script and you heard that the script was coming from Butuzo, Gento. Then Archangel is reading it and they say, Martin and cannot send the message. So Biafrans should listen and listen good. Kidnapping those leaders is for a purpose, and they are utilizing that purpose now, using them to negotiate, to send message for you to stop Biafra. When anybody tells you, stop sit at home, he's telling you to stop Biafra. And very soon they are going to send another message to the same Butuzo now and tell him, come and read to Biafrans that your work now is not to deal with the terrorists that is coming. It's not to fight for Biafra. It's not to deal with any Sabo. They will tell him that they should hands down their weapons and not to fight for Biafra again. They should wait until when it comes out that there is no Biafra army again. They are going to send that one letter. I'm just telling people now. Everything that I've told people for the past 2 weeks now, it is happening. I told you people they are going to use those that you are emotionally attached to come and speak to you, to use negative words that would derail your focus and your minds. You can see it now. They have used Obi Kubana, they have used Peter Obi, they have used some of the politicians that you love, and now they have come to use your Biafra Defense Forces, which you are emotionally attached to. If you want to kill any Biafra now, go and use BDF to play game with them. They are ready to die for BDF, right? And now they use Mazin Namdi Kanu to send the message, and then they pass it to BDF to come and read for you. Do you now understand my message when I pass it? That they are going to use the people that you are emotionally attached to and love. It is part of the template and the tool that the enemies use against freedom fighters. First is to capture your leader, then they will blend all your mind to go to that your leader. You push all your love to that your leader, so that you will not even focus on going forward on Biafra again. Then now, at the end of the day, they will use that your leader to send a message to tell all of you to back down and to hands down your weapons, fighting for Biafra. That is how war is being fought. It's a strategy. We capture their field captain, then we will now put their field captain on a spike to hang. Then we will now show him on the screen and then tell them, look at your leaders here. If you negotiate, if you bow, we will release him. Then the troops now will now be left to, first of all, they will cut off the leg of that their leader, the commanding general first. They cut off the leg or one of the hands, then they will show. Then, as at that time, the leader is suffering between life and death. He will give any order to the troops and tell them, please, if you love me, please put down your arms. Surrender so that I can be released. I am dying. Are you getting the point? So it will take a courageous leader from the military troops that will take a stand and say, no, we cannot put down our arms. You can take that our leader, we will sacrifice him for our freedom and then we move on. But if the new leader that they have in the troop is not formidable enough, he will tell the rest of them to hands down their weapon because they want to get one person back. And that is the sign of weakness. And Biafran people are not going to do that. BRGI are not going to do that. And we are not going to allow that to happen. So, Biafran people, let me finish play this. Because everything we will use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them in prison.
We've got our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So
anything that we shall be doing going forward in 2025, 2026, 2027, or till Biafra comes, as far as our leaders are in prison, we will not tag their name. We will not put that they are the one giving the order, or they said this, or they directed this. It is for their own good. It is to keep them away, because if we put their names, it will be used against them. So for all of you that are using our leader's name, Simon Ekpa name, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name, and then you say he is giving order, he's telling you to come and do this, telling you to come and do this, desist from it. And all of you that are trying to follow that a message that Emma and the rest of them are sending to you, you are digging the graves of our leaders that are in prison. Stop it, because you're going to implicate them the more. Somebody cannot be in prison and be the one giving you orders here.
Any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking, BRGIO, Biafra Defense Forces, or Biafrans in the homeland, or any Biafran taking for Biafran quest, don't attach Mazi Simon Ekpa name to it, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't tag their name to implicate them.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it.
I believe the message was very clear, and everyone could understood or could understand that message the way I delivered it. Yes. So, sleeping and waking up today to see what is flying on the media today, I delivered it. Yes. So, you should be aware of sleeping and waking up today that is being used by Nigerian government against you as I delivered it. Yes. So it's not something that sleeping and waking up today that you have already been warned before now. Today you as Biafrans. So it's not something that is new. It's something that you have already been warned before now. So I expect all Just like what you are all saying now, knowing too well that you owe them so dear in your heart and you cherish them so much, you are emotionally attached to them. Nigerian government, those that you are fighting against, will want to use those your leaders that you are emotionally attached to and everybody that you are emotionally attached to in this freedom to destroy the freedom. This is something you need to understand. That is why you are seeing BDF reading that script to you. That is why you are seeing them say the order is coming from Mazen Namdekano. So Biafran people reiterate that they are not taking order from Mazen Namdekano from prison. They are not taking orders from Mazen Simon Ekpa from prison. You don't take order from a prisoner. A free man or a man that is outside prison does not take order from a prisoner and then is acting on the orders of a prisoner. No, it means you are digging your grave. Taking order from a prisoner from prison does not hold water. It shows your sign of weakness. It shows that you don't even know what you're doing. It shows that you have no clue. It shows that you have no template. It shows that you don't know your left from the right. It shows that you are just following the freedom mumu mumu. It shows that you are just let me follow do because everybody are doing. Let me join the line. Because never a time in this life has a prisoner inside prison who is not outside knows the gravity of what is happening outside and then is sitting down there, not even watching anything on the television on a daily basis, or even to watch through the satellite, or to be on phone call 24 hours. No! Somebody is within the four walls of the prison and is now the one staying inside prison to give you orders. Because Nigerian government have given him the mandate and say, if you tell them to stop Biafra, which is the sit at home, as part of the template, we will release you. Or tell them to stop the sit at home as part of reconciliation pattern. No. What are you reconciliating? Are you reconciliating against Biafra? Are you negotiating Biafra to stop so that one Nigeria will continue? I told you all that we are in the last lap and it's going to be brutal. And we need people that are mentally tough, people that can reason well and understand what to do, people that do not need somebody to advise them from prison, people that can read through the lines and understand every actions and interpret when this kind of motion or message that is coming, what it is aimed at. Freedom fighting is not for the fickle-minded, it's not for the weak. It is for the brave. It is for those that can discern and understand things before they are even dropped. Because you need to put your brains in gear to persevere and to understand and to see how you can process the information and make use of it. That's the freedom fighting madness that we're talking about. We need mad people that are mentally brave, not mad people that are not brave mentally, who cannot reason. This is the time that I want to see all your brains working like engine. This is the reason why we need our radio and satellite and television working. This is the reason why we must have a town hall meeting, emergency on radio and television and satellite restoration tonight. So everybody is invited to join because we need to make sure our radios start working, our television and satellite start working, so that as we are talking now, Biafrans in the homeland with a small battery inside a small radio, they will listen and hear what we are saying. And they will not go and listen to what Nigerian government is giving to our billionaires, our BDF, and Nigerian government to come and read in the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot lead us from prison. We can't take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. is a prisoner. We don't take orders from a prisoner. We take orders from a free man. And that free man is you and I. BRGIA have a government that has a leader. De facto government has leadership. Biafran people have leadership, but not a prisoner will lead Biafrans. No. It's just like when Martin American was coming, he say, are there no more men in Biafra land? So I am asking now, are there no more men in Biafra land to the point that they will allow a prisoner to lead the Biafran cause? Aye. So any day that Nigerian government will starve Mazi Nnamdi Kanu food in the prison, or they use something to hit on his head, and then they tell him, this is the condition for you to do so that you don't go through this for the next 1 month. They tell him, send a message to Biafrans, tell them to stop fighting for Biafra by stopping sit at home. And then he will now do it. Another day, they will bring another message. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, you people should protest for me. Oh. And then you will now stand up and hit the street. Momo people. Check. The day he will now say, I need to sit at home again, you will now stand up. Okay, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, we should do sit at home today. We want to do it. So he will stay there for the next 10 or 20 years. He will turn you, go front and bring you back. Turn you, go front and bring you back. Turn you, go front and bring you back. Abi? But he's the one that gave you this message here.
Market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. You open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no, in Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. Any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead.
Are you all getting the message? All right. So, anytime you hear that this is Mazen Namdekano speak, and then you now hear tomorrow or this morning, or you wake up and hear that there is a new script that is given to VDF to read, and they say it's Mazen Namdekano that sent the message to them, that they are communicating with Mazen Namdekano. Know that something is wrong somewhere. Know that it's not Mazen Namdekano that is talking. It's not the real Mazen Namdekano that is talking. It's the one that has been compromised. Know he that is not the real Mazen Namdekano that is talking. That is the one that they call AI Mazen Namdekano. Yes, that is the AI Mazen Namdekano. When he goes back against his word, that is the AI Mazen Namdekano that is the one talking now. When he now, today in 2026, say, don't use it at home for Biafra again. When he now say, allow the Igbo politicians to enjoy and kill you and bring more terrorists to come and wipe your communities out, know ye that it is not the real Mazen Namdekano that is talking. Know ye that it is the AI Mazen Namdekano of 2026 that is talking. So we are not taking orders from the AI Mazen Namdekano of 2026. We are only waiting to see the Mazen Namdekano of 2012 till 2021 when we see him come out. When he talks to us, we will tell you, yes, this is our Mazen Namdekano. For now, Biafrans are not taking order from a prisoner. Listen, no, Biafrans are not so stupid. Biafrans are not so deranged. Biafrans do not lack leaders and people that can lead them while they have their leaders as prisoners. That they will now allow their leaders who have become prisoners to now lead them as prisoners. Hey, what would they be telling us? Would they be sharing to us the story between the four walls of prison? Would they be telling to us what Nigerian government is giving to them as a mandate for Biafrans to use as an option for Biafra? Just like what you hear from that video of a BDF where Angel Makeup was reading. I'll look for the video and post it later. And when I will post it, I will put it there. 2026 AI of Mazen Namdekano. Emotionally used against Biafra. I'll look for the video and then put it. I'll mark it so that Biafrans can start sharing it. You share it and then make it known there. 2026 AI Mazen Namdekano used emotionally against Biafra, so that they will know that we know what is happening and we don't want to take nonsense. Biafrans have passed the stage of nonsensical utterances. No lackadaisical attitude at this point can take Biafrans back. We have gone very far. Where Mazen Amdekano did not get to from 2020, from 2012, where she started, to 2021, where she was kidnapped. Where he did not get to, BRGIA has gotten to that place between 2022 and 2025. Within how many years? So it is not by how long, it is by how well. How well are you doing within the short time? And we continue to praise Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for his sacrifices for awakening the subconsciousness of Biafran people. Because if he did not take that time from 2012 to teach us till he was kidnapped in 2021, we will not have the insight and the courage to continue and move on. So we have moved on, and we have moved past the stage of mere agitation and mere pronouncement by I am the leader. No, it's not about I am the leader now. You are a leader, but you are a prisoner now. And you are not a free man. Biafrans will only take orders and instructions from any of our leaders when they are out here as a free man, not when they are prisoners. I want every Biafran to cut this part out and then make it go well. That Biafrans will not take any order or instruction from any of our leaders that are prisoners. No. When you are a prisoner, even if me now, as I do here now, if I become a prisoner because of Biafra tomorrow, don't take anything that I tell you from inside prison to act on it. Use your own initiative to work to see that you get me out, because I cannot be in prison and then understand what is happening here more than you. You are the one that is carrying the cross on your head. You're the one that is seeing everything here. So, I repeat it again. Biafrans will not take any order from any of our leaders in prison, because they are what? Prisoners. Until the day we see them walk as a free man and they are not under duress and they are here back to us and we see them, we sit down with them, we discuss. We test their brain in hospital and see that the prison has not destroyed their brain. Then we test and see that they are thinking well. We confirm that it is our leaders in good mental order before we will now start taking any instruction or advice from them. But for now, we are the one to advise him, not him to advise us. We are the one to advise them inside prison, not them to advise us. Okay? So ignore anything that they say Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will give order. It's good that this message was read by BDF. You see, I love the way God is doing things. It is good that this message was read by BDF, because BDF is the most emotional department in this Biafra cause that Biafrans are emotionally attached to. So it is good that it was read by them. Yesterday or the day before, I was addressing the same BDF. I said, when you come to the media and then you pick up the microphone and you make utterances that will destroy the commitment of the minds of Biafrans in coming to donate money to support the cause of Biafra, you are taking us backward. You are also sabotaging yourself. You are sabotaging your energy and your synergy and your zeal and your sacrifices. You are not sabotaging Sonio. You're not sabotaging Kero. You're not even sabotaging Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon Ekpa in prison. No. You're not sabotaging any Biafra. You are sabotaging yourself and sabotaging the Biafra alongside, because we are all in this together. It is not my Biafra. It is not your Biafra. It is our Biafra. Our Biafra. And Biafrans are depending on your courage so that they will see the agility in you to come and do what? Support and donate to the cause of Biafra so that we can do more exploits. So if you come to the media and then you're reading a script and you are not uplifting the spirit of Biafrans for all that they are doing, you should be praising them, encouraging them, and telling them all that you have been doing, we see, we appreciate, and we ourselves, we are doing our own. So continue putting your donations so that Biafra can be achieved. You should even be telling them that you are tired of the delay of Biafra. You want it to happen today, today, today. You should be letting them know that even as they have kidnapped and imprisoned our two leaders there, that we still have leadership that is moving on, that we are not stopped. We are not waiting for our leaders that are inside prison, because the reason why they were kidnapped was to get us stopped, was to stop us, was to lock us all up so that we will not go forward. We will now wait and say our leaders are in prison, so we are waiting for them. They are the only leaders we have, that we cannot do without them. But when you come to the media and then you're giving utterances that destroys the minds of Biafrans, you are doing yourself. You're not doing Biafra, and you're not doing Biafran. So, because when you are doing yourself, you are also doing me. When you are doing me, you're also doing yourself. All of us are in Biafra together. So you should brazen up and change your mindset. I know that a lot of decisions were made wrongly before, but it's time you guys go to the table and then look at the drawing board and then re-strategize and know that things have changed and things need to be done in different ways if we have to make good results. It's not business as usual as time as before, that everything we do, we must push it to the media and it must be in the media from morning till night. No, it is because of all that they use against Mazi Simon Egba. So strategies need to be reharnessed. Today, we see that the message of the address was coming from BDF. So Biafrans that are emotionally attached to our BDF, yes, it's good that you saw the message coming from there now. Now you can use that to embolden your mind and remove emotions. Remove emotions now from your mind. Because I said it that they are going to use those that are emotionally attached to you. And like I said, we have thousands of BDF personnel that you don't know, and commanders and generals. So you only know the face of General Gentle and Makeup. You don't know the faces of all of them and all others. They are standing by working. So it's not only in one barrack. We are not all in one barrack. Sometimes when you see videos coming out from the BDF, you may see that video coming out from maybe only one barrack or two barracks. But there are thousands of them in all the 40 states of Biafra. So there's nothing wrong with our defense forces. The Biafrans need to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 2026 AI has been used for emotional destruction and blackmail of Biafra. That is not the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of 2012 to 2021. No, this one is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu AI of 2025. So that cannot stop Biafra. That cannot stop our Sitatum, which is part of our tools for the liberation of Biafra. That cannot stop anything that we are doing. But Biafrans need to be mentally tough. Yes, because we are going into a very tough phase, which they are going to use every tool against us. Many of these things happened during the genocidal war. They use even many of the top generals inside Ojuku's cabinet to try to kill Ojuku and Philip Effiong. Nnamdi Azikiwe was also used against Biafra. Yes. Nigerian government with UK were also dropping propaganda leaflets in the land of Biafra. And in that propaganda leaflet, what was used again? What was written on it? It was written that Ojuku and Effiong and the governing council of Biafra and the war council, that they are actually the enemies of the Biafran people. That they are the ones that have drawn them into this unwanted war. That they are the ones that start war with Nigeria. That is not Nigeria that start war with Biafra. That Biafran people should stand up and fight against and destroy Ojuku and Philip Effiong with the governing council. that the Biafra Governing Council are actually the enemies of the Biafran people. That was the propaganda leaflet that was issued out there. And it was selling. And some gullible people that were not well informed, they capitalized on it. And they now decided to work against Biafra. Are you getting the point? So it is a repetition of one of the weapons of warfare, one of the tools and templates that needs to be used in warfare against you. So that is what is happening here now. And I want everybody to know and understand. Know ye that none of your leaders that are in prison, who are prisoners, will be giving you orders and you will take, no, you will not take anything. You don't take orders from prisoners. So our media team, Department of Publicity and Design, please, I want you guys to make a flyer. Put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, put BRJ and put Biafra people. Write it there in bold. Biafrans don't take order from a prisoner, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon Ekpa. Put it there, let it be a very big flyer, just like the ones you guys have been doing. We have to circulate it. Biafrans don't take order from prisoners. Our leaders in prison, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Biafrans don't take orders from prisoners. Sit at home is irrevocable. Sit at home is irrevocable. Biafrans don't take orders from prisoners who are our leaders. You write there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Sit at home is irrevocable. Biafrans don't take order from prisoners who are our leaders. Then you put the name Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. Chicken. I salute all Biafrans. And the mic is open for you all to do your Sunday service as we continue. Remember that by 7 p.m. we have our town hall meeting. There to everyone. And Mazi David, I see you there on the co-host. Who else is ready for co-host so that I can add another co-host as we move? Who else is ready for co-host, please? Who else is ready for co-host should indicate. Who else is ready for co-host should
Minister, if
indicate.
you are asking questions, nobody will like to. Just give anybody who wants to give co-host. Let the person
No, they must indicate. They must indicate that they are ready. Please, you guys should go ahead. You guys should go ahead from here.
Minister of Information, Mazi Sonny Akbara.
No, they must indicate. Go ahead.
The best Minister of Information. Thank you so much, our Minister of Information, Mazi.
No, they must indicate.
Okay. Thank you so much, our Minister of Information, Mazi. Minister of Information of the Biafran Republic government in exile, the Okokondem of our time. We appreciate you so much. Biafrans appreciate you, sir, for what you are doing for the freedom of our people, for your consistency, for your commitment and the courage to follow this government, in fact, to follow this movement right from its inception up to this particular time. You have not wavered, you have not shaken, you have demonstrated your love and your courage and the tenacity to fight until freedom is achieved. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. And I want to appreciate my colleagues as well of the Biafran Republic government in Exile Media. I appreciate every one of you that is here on this space. We appreciate our Prime Minister, His Excellency Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. We appreciate our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our first Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, as well the Biafran Defense Forces, the BDCs, and everybody that have been supporting this movement. Just like the topic said, hashtag sit at home, irrevocable, ignore Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order. He's a prisoner, not a free man. Very, very interesting. And just like you have enumerated, there is one adage that says, it potano toto. You don't know whether it's an mopureze nabali. In other words, what it means is that when you wake up in the morning and you see that a cock or a fowl is pursuing you, run for your dear life, because maybe over the night, the cock germinated teeth. So, Biafrans, if you wake up in the morning and you hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and after listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's submission during the time he was here with us, during the sit at home, he said, let us see if any market leader, we are going to hold that person responsible for disobeying the sit at home order. So when you see or you hear the fake news media, the propaganda that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu...
Mazi David, please, a minute. Information Minister, please check your connection or refresh. They will bring down this space. There's a warning popping up, please. I'm sorry for the interjection, Mazi David. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. So when you listen and see that, hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say,
Any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us.
Prisoners, don't use prisoners. Use. We are not taking order from any of our leaders in incarceration. Any of our leaders that is incarcerated or is in incarceration, we're not taking orders from them. Sit at home is irrevocable. Biafrans are not taking orders from our leaders in incarceration. So those that will design our flyers, please take note of that. Take note of that. Our sit at home is irrevocable. Biafrans are not taking orders from our leaders that are in incarceration. All right. Because the enemies have made them prisoners and they want to use them against us to destroy the cause of Biafra. Okay. Co-host, you guys can continue. I believe the network is not showing, is going to go down now. Make una check. Mazi David, over to you. You guys can continue. If the network is not showing,
Thank you so much, sir. Welcome back, dear friends. Please, as you join us, share the space so that other people can join us.
Mazi David, over to you.
This
You
information.
guys can continue.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Welcome back, dear friends. Please, as you join us, share the space so that other people can join us, because this information is very, very important for Biafrans, because tomorrow is another day sit at home in Biafra land. So everybody need to, be acquainted with the current situation of things. Although we understand Biafrans know that Monday's sit at home is sacrosanct. We can't, we are not going to exchange it for anything. It can never be compromised. So, but it's very important that we remind them so that a lot of them, because most of them don't have light in that evil contraption. So now we have opportunity of re-educating them, reminding them that tomorrow is Monday and the sit at home continues. They should ignore every propaganda coming from terrorist Nigerian government apologists. Those whose duty it is for them to promote one Nigeria agenda in Biafra land. Those who are part of the terrorist Nigerian state that are taking money from Nigerian government in order to promote their agenda. We are not going to allow them to have their way in our land or in what we are doing. So once you come in, share the space. It is very, very important. And just like I was saying earlier on, if you wake up in the morning and you see that a cock or a fowl is pursuing you, first of all, run for your dear life, because you don't know whether he germinated teeth over the night. If you wake up in the morning and understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they tell you that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom you know so well, that our leader said, anything that you are doing and the Nigerian government are crying, you should increase the tempo. Then the same Mazi Nnamdi that sit at home is the only legitimate avenue whereby the Biafran people can disorganize the activities in our land. Our leader will almost support that. He will always encourage you to make sure that it is Biafran territory is locked down completely. But when you hear otherwise, that our leader is now telling you, oh, everything is fine, don't sit at home, go to your normal businesses. You must be, you know, you just wake up, you
anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will hear from us. In Biafra land, any market you open, you will hear from us. We lost 5 million people. And you can, if you don't sit at home, we'll make you sit at home by force. People, no wonder we are suffering. You would have no appreciation of the sacrifice of the dead. You think anybody, any chairman of any market that is opened, any market you open, the chairman will.
And just like we are saying before, we were cut off, or the network took us out. They sit at home for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remain as it has been since 2021. For good 5 years, Biafran people have been sitting at home in order to register their anger, their displeasure against the atrocities that the Nigerian government are committing in our land. And also in solidarity for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to Nigeria. And also to demonstrate to the world that we are no longer, affiliated, we are no longer listening to the terrorist Nigerian state in our land. To tell the world that we have a government that speaks for us, to also let the illegitimate Nigerian representatives in our land that they are not responsible for us, they are not speaking for us, we don't listen to them, that we have a government that we listen to, and we have a government that protect the Biafran land, that protect the Biafran people, and that speak for the Biafran people. And more importantly, to let them understand that we are no longer comfortable with anything one Nigeria. So that is part of the sit at home, to delegitimize the terrorist governors that we have in our land. So since 2021, Biafrans have demonstrated that sit at home is sacrosanct to the liberation of Biafra land. So when anybody is coming with any propaganda, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that, ignore that. That is not actually coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. If at all it is coming from our leader, you should understand that that leader has been compromised, or he's under duress, or he's at gunpoint, or he's being intimidated, or one thing or the other is making him to give that uncalled for order. And we, the Biafran people, cannot listen to somebody who is in detention, somebody who is not free to give order. So that is why any information that is coming on the social media against the sit at home should be ignored by all and sundry. Very, very important. And we also want Biafrans to know that we, the free people, the free agitators, the Biafran Republic government in exile cannot take any order from our leaders in detention. This is very much important for their freedom and for their safety wherever they are, because any order that they give, Nigerian government or the Finnish authorities, they will be aware of it, and they are going to hold him in contempt of whatever the court has said, and in contempt of whatever they are speculated that, oh, it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Prime Minister Simon Ekpa that is responsible for this and for that. So the orders that is coming from the government in exile is to exonerate them from any wrongdoing going forward in what the Biafran people are doing for our freedom. So we want to let the world understand that we, the Biafran people, we are prepared for our freedom. We are prepared for exit out of Nigeria, because Nigeria has not benefited us from time immemorial. Nigeria have killed a lot of our people. Nigeria have destroyed a lot of destinies. Nigeria have destroyed a lot of families. Nigeria has not any policy, do not have any policy that is going to promote economic growth or human development in our land. Rather, every policy that the Nigerian government are implementing in Biafran territory is against the Biafran people. Nigerian government imported terrorists all over Nigeria to come and take over our land. Nigerian government borrow money from China all over the world, but they use such money to develop other areas in that Nigeria. In fact, they even siphoned the money back. They are not putting the money into any project development in Biafra land. Nigerian government constructed railways from Kaduna, from Kano, from Lagos, to even Niger Republic. They borrowed the loan to construct these rail lines, but Biafran people did not benefit from such projects. So why would it be necessary that Biafrans are always locked up with that evil contraption called Nigeria? It is no longer tenable. We don't approve of it, and we cannot be part of it. The only project the Nigerian government implement in our land is trying to recruit Biafrans into the military. That is the only project. That is the only vacancy they make known to the Biafran people. They tell you, oh, the Nigerian army are recruitment, mass recruitment. They ask you, indigenous indigenous people of Biafra, come and join. They ask the youth to come and join. And why are they asking you to come and join? Because they want to depopulate us. When you join the military, they take you to Boko Haram territories, and the rest is history. A lot of Biafrans who ignorantly joined the Nigerian military, today they have made their families, some have made their families orphans. Some have made their families childrenless. You know, they don't have fathers, they don't have mothers, widows and widowers, as a result of joining the Nigerian military. That is the only thing that the Nigerian government will bring to Biafran territory, because they want to depopulate us. They kill our young men. They rape our young women. They harvest our organs. They kidnap us. They demand for ransom. They harass us. They intimidate us. There are checkpoints, numerous checkpoints here and there, where they intimidate, extort Biafrans. And when you don't pay them the money they demanded, your life will be at stake. And there is nothing the government will do for it. Of course, the government is the one who is sending them to continue to destroy the lives and properties of our people. And we are tired. We cannot continue in this way, in that evil contraption. So, Biafrans, this is an opportunity for us to speak to our people who are in the homeland. Biafrans in Onitsha, Biafrans in Nnewi, Biafrans in Iguacha, Biafrans in Owerri, anywhere that you are in Biafran land, we want to remind you that tomorrow is another sit at home. Tomorrow is another Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. You must respect it. You must acknowledge the fact that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have paid the greatest sacrifices in relation to this freedom. Our leader has family. Our leader has a business. Our leader has children. Our leader's parents were killed because of this freedom. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, would have been free if he has signed any document with the Nigerian state. They have given him on so many occasions, presented with him document that will free him if he is going to append his signature to such documents. But that document stipulates that he has to do away with Biafra before he can be free. But our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have told us time immemorial that he was born for Biafra to be restored, and nothing will make him to jettison Biafra. Nothing will make him to betray Biafra. Nothing will make him to accept anything, any template of the terrorist Nigerian state. Nothing will make him to drop the freedom of his people for monetary gains, for financial gain, or for anything at all, not even for political gain. That it is freedom or freedom. So it's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's stand that he is still very much held in Sokoto Correctional Facility till tomorrow. It's because of his stand for freedom that he was jailed for life. Not because he committed any crime, not because he killed anybody, not because he stole anything, but for the singular reason that he wants you and I to be free. And he continued to stand his ground. He continued to remain committed, focused, and that his belief is Biafra. And we, the Biafran people, whom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, actually, we must also stand shoulder to shoulder with him. We must also promise him that we can never disappoint him. just like the Biafran Republic government in exile, have remained consistent and committed towards the Biafran cause. So every Biafran, anywhere that you are on this, under this planet Earth, and you want Biafra to be restored, you must stand shoulder to shoulder with our leader. You must stand shoulder to shoulder with Biafran Republic government in exile. You must stand shoulder to shoulder with our Prime Minister. Very, very important. So having said that, please, if anybody has something to say, good news, you are welcome. You can have the mic now and make your submission. After you, Vincent, and from Vincent, we go to Eddie Prince and Savior as well. So thank you so much and welcome. Remember, share the space so that other people can be part of this discussion. Thank you so much. Go ahead, good news, if you are close to your device. Good news, are you there? Vincent, can you hear me?
Yeah, very well, sir.
Okay, go ahead if you can hear me. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Thank you, our Honorable Minister of Information, Mr. Sonny Aparawa. Thank you, Mazi David Nana, the great man. Thank you, all the good people of Brigade. Thank you all for your constant and for all the good work you are doing for us. It's not an easy one. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, do it on your own. Those people that is going to meet him, they are not giving him the right information. Because this Biafra Republic government in exile is what he has told the people following him before, to make sure they establish exile government. That with exile government, it will make what they are looking for to come as fast as. Because no country can ever recognize you as a group. But every country will recognize exile government.
Can anybody hear Vincent? I can't hear him anymore. Totti, can you hear him?
No.
Government
He's not coming out anymore.
respect the voice of the masses.
Vincent, can you hear us, please? Vincent, I can't hear him. Totti, please, you can go ahead, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we are not hearing you before for some minutes.
It is network, or I don't know if somebody is attacking this space. Somebody might be, the evil ones are there attacking us, but God will punish any of them that are here to attack us. Because we are not in their own space. We open our own space to discuss what concerns us, to discuss about our freedom, to discuss about our recognition. Whoever that is coming here to attack us, God will also attack him or her and his family. Now, he say, So during the SARS, the reason why they succumb and end that SARS is because people did not bow down. They stand fit, and they know that if they don't do what people want, the world powers will come in. Now, our sit at home. The reason why they have been kicking about
Oga, no more sit at home.
who is speaking?
David, are you there?
Godswell.
David, are you there? Master David.
Yeah, don't worry, Toti.
Master David.
I've removed him from the
Okay.
mic. Don't worry. I've
All
removed him.
right. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The reason why they have been attacking this sit at home is because it is touching them in their bone. That is why they have been fighting about this sit at home. How can they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say they should stop sit at home? Where did he say it? Who did he tell to bring the news out? They say. Our people are funny, but I know the Lord will do his own thing is in his own time, because with him all things is possible. This sit at home, it is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that started, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in jail when this sit at home started. And people voluntarily said if he can be there suffering because of them, that they can sacrifice a day for him. Why is it that only that one day is paining all the evil governors and the Ohaneze Ndoshi? Because all those ones, they are evil, full of evil. Why is it that one day is the only day that to show you how evil they are? It is left for the Biafrans, because you that said you want to sit at home because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until they release him. Have they released him now? That they are not telling you he said he should stop. Is he the one that told you people to start before? The answer is no. He is not the one that told you people to start sit at home. Then why is it that they are not coming up to tell you that he said that you should stop sit at home? Even during the SARS, he never told anybody to stop. He only tell people that you know what is good for you, do the right thing, so that you achieve the best you want for yourself. Then now, why are they telling you that he said in prison? They should release him so that he will come and address and say, yes, I'm not free. You can hear me. You are seeing me boldly. I'm telling you, since I'm free now, yes, you can stop. Let us forge ahead with Biafra Republic government in exile. Then we'll now see how it goes. He said it already that he will be at the war front. And now he is at the war front. We all are watching it. Did any of us believe that they will take him to Sokoto? The answer is no. But today he is at Sokoto. All those ones that is claiming that they are his disciples, IPOP, they are DOS. What have they done since that time? They did not do anything. The protests that they normally hold, did they protest now? No, they don't protest anymore. They don't protest anymore. They only sit at home that people voluntarily choose to do for him, that is what they have been attacking. To the level of coming out to say, then say, he say, no, that kind of thing no day now. That kind of thing no day. If you don't do this sit at home, what else can you do? You want to coming out to do your business? That means you, even majority of people at home are not contributing to the liberation. They are not even contributing for the recognition. If you are not contributing, you are not doing anything, you are not doing a sit at home, then what can you be doing? For that, your leader, you say, you claim, you call, you say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader. If you don't do sit at home for him, what else can you do for him? If you don't fund your recognition or fund your liberation, what else can you do for him? Many people said, until he come out, that is when they will start supporting people like that. When they sit at home stop, what else can you do for him? You just go and pack your load one side. But thank God that what is happening at a Boronu, Plateau, some part of North, you see how it's happening. If it happened to your place, you can't escape it because you don't have anything to defend yourself with. If you have something to defend yourself with, you say, okay, when they come, I will defend myself. But when they come, you start running. Or maybe you go and bring the whistle that Orabu Fulani introduced to so many of you and start blowing it. that will be your end now. It will make your end to come more faster. Because when you blow whistle, it means you are calling the enemy to come and, this is where I am. Oh. They will end you once and for all. Then when they end you once and for all, I will know what you will tell your
I think we cannot hear him again.
that they are talking about.
Tutos, can you still hear me?
He also
Please, can
told you
anyone?
that
He has come.
whatever you know that will bring this.
Vincent, we can't hear you again.
It is
Yeah,
network. Can
Vincent.
you hear me now?
yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, adjust your please just adjust your position so the network can stay stable, please. Because you are breaking and we can't hear you. Or you can just go out, refresh, and come back and request for the mic, and the mic will be given to you so you can make your submission smoothly so the audience can also, get your message very clear. So both of them you can do one. Thank you.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Okay, thank you so much. I think you have to reposition yourself so that we can hear you clearly. There will be Biafrans. We are back here. Please, when you come back, just raise up your hand. I will give you the mic. Okay, Vincent. I think it was Vincent that was speaking on good news. Just notify me by raising up your hand and I will give you the mic. Yes, Biafrans, thank you, our information minister. Thank you for hosting us once again. And this is so impromptu because the enemy, they do not want us to sleep, and then we will not also allow them to sleep. We have come out again to counter the lies from the pit of hell. We are Biafrans and we are mentally tough because we know what we want. We know who our leaders are, and they have trained us enough to the extent that they've made us to, differentiate between lies and facts. And that is what we are doing. That is what we are doing right now. So, children of the rising sun, stand firm and be strong. We have so many mountains to climb, so many. And you can see the waves. Before you hold it, before you hold this one, another one will come up. Before you leave another, they are coming out because of the effectiveness of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Now, if you go to Twitter today, and then you ask yourself, why did Remy run to United States of America to attend breakfast, a prayer or meeting or whatever they call it? It's because there is heat somewhere. I don't know how many of you have listened to this interview that the man said that they came and lobbied him to use his studio for Remy, and he bluntly refused. American TV host. He said, I just want to quote a little abstract from what he said. He said, the first day of the first lady of the Nigeria was lobbied to come to his platform to talk about religious freedom, but I refuse to provide a platform to cover up. Heat is coming somewhere, and it is left for us to choose. Either we will allow them to swear us, or we will stand firm. The choice is ours right now. So if Remy, you could see that the millions of lobbies that they have paid, the millions of dollars that they have paid to their lobbying firm is not working. It is diluted, ineffective. And what did they do? They had to send the last resort, which is Remy, to go to US to counter the genocidal war that is going on in Nigeria. What a shame. And if this American TV, whatever show or whatever is saying, that they lobbied him so that Remy will come and speak and counter the genocide that is going on, they know that something is wrong. Something is wrong. So this heat is coming from right, left, center. Because the world understand that Nigeria is a terrorist state. Nigeria is a killing field for Christians and also for Muslims who refuse to accept Sharia. So our leaders have trained us enough to be able to differentiate between lies and fabricated stories and facts. If lion give birth to you, you should resemble a lion, not a goat. So the saboteurs have shown their final, most desperate hands. They have now descended to the lowest level of evil, using the fake message, claiming it is coming from Onyendu. I don't know how many times they will be cloning his voice or his messages. Ejimako confessed last week that he tried to stop sit at home because the order, according to him, came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And all Biafrans rejected it. Little did he know, because our former Prime Minister made exposition that there was a reflection from a gun pointing at the head of Ejimako when he made that statement. But they were not smart enough to see it. Our ex-Prime Minister said, look at the reflection of the gun pointing at the head of Ejimako. And he was panicking. So does it mean that Onyendu now has turned this prison of Sokoto to his palace? He loves to stay in the prison, right? He loves to be in that confinement. He doesn't want to see his family anymore. He doesn't want to take fresh air anymore. Everybody now is using Onyendu to lie and deceive Biafrans. 2 years ago, what did Soludo do? He went there and took picture just to come out and deceive Biafrans with the same seat at home. It is hitting them. They are running everywhere. So they have now used that as a weapon to destroy the very struggle that he built. That is what the saboteurs are doing. That is their new poison right now. To claim they have orders from Onyendu, from Sokoto, that if we stop sit at home, our leader will be, what is going on? We know the truth. Oh, they love him so much all of a sudden. But they are not there to make sure he is released, just like Sunday Igboho. All the leaders in Biafra land, suddenly they came for him. But at the same time, telling him, stay there. You can rotten to all we care. You can perish there with, Why did they release Sunday Igboho? They are not asking that question. They are not treating the root cause of the sit at home. They want to push it aside. Biafrans, do not fall for this scam. Tomorrow is sit at home. It is called civil disobedience. You have to sit at home. You see? You have to sit at home. A prisoner under the control of a terrorist, a prison guard in Sokoto, who doesn't even have freedom to even move around in the prison, suddenly is issuing strategic commands to the outside world. Who does that? My people, we have to think. I could see some stupid, gullible Biafrans celebrating when they saw the video. Oh, he has stopped. Oh, thank God, thank God. Are you that crazy? That you don't have brain? You don't know what can come out from the mouth of your leader? And we have said outrightly so many times, we will never take orders from our leaders that are incarcerated, both the one in Finland and the one in Nigeria, because what they are also fighting to be free. So we will never take orders from them. I don't know why, when they will get tired. I don't understand when they will get tired. Biafrans, sit at home. Nnamdi Kanu is in that detention because of you and me. If he had accepted all the lobbying, all the bribe, all the promises, then he would have been a free man today. But he rejected all that because of you and me. So why would you abandon him? Where he is staying right now, they control every word that comes out from his mouth, every word that leaves the room, even his footsteps, they count it. So any order attributed to him under this condition is by definition not of a free, not of his free will. Let me put it like that. A prisoner is not a free man. We will never take orders from him. If he likes, so if they like, let them give him A3 size paper to write it. We will not take orders from him. Biafrans, you must sit at home. If not, tell them to release him, as they released Sunday Igboho and even had to erase his name from the wanted list. Sunday Igboho today is a free man. So why would we imagine taking him all the way from Abuja to Sokoto, and the only tool, the only weapon you have in your hand is this sit at home, and somebody is coming out from nowhere, groups of people coming out from nowhere, cohort coming out from nowhere to tell you that he has cancelled sit at home. Come on, we have passed this level now. We have passed this level. That is the only weapons that we have. If sit at home stop, let me tell you, they will kill him. I am not hiding my mouth. And that is the plan that they have. They have, planned everything, bought over our people. It did not end the struggle for Biafra freedom. They have infiltrated everything that we have done. It did not still end it. We are standing strong. So what they want to do now is to recycle the same lies year in, year out. Please let them look for another strategy. Not this sit at home. When you go to my old Akwa Ibom and enter Keke or any bus, you always hear them say, when all these 419, these kidnappers, if you enter what they call one chance, they'll start to ask you, where are you going? Don't post it on me. All those things to distract you for their charm to work on you. There was a time I entered, I told them, look for another strategy. This one will not work. We all know this one. We all know this one. So I'm telling the Nigerian government that we all know the strategy. Change this one, look for something else. Because this one is no more effective. You see? The primary reason our leader is still alive is because of the relentless pressure of our civil disobedience. including this sit at home, especially this sit at home. This is the primary thing that is even making his name to be heard in Nigeria today. That is making his name to be heard in is second to the congressional hearing that was held, I think, in November or December last year. Congressman John James spoke about him. That was the day they sentenced him to life imprisonment. The whole world is talking about our leader. The whole world is talking about the Biafra sit at home, that we've sat at home for more than 5 years. If you do anything and stop this sit at home, hey, our Onyendu will be forgotten. Take it or leave it. Holy, holy, holy Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Prove it to the world that he's another savior. One day, shutting down of your market will not kill you. What did you do during the COVID? That one that there was no COVID in Nigeria, but just for them to get the money that they were sharing to each country under humanitarian aid, just for Nigeria to get it. Now the whole world have seen that Nigeria is a country of denying everything. It's a country of denial. They are used to denial. They are used to scamming people. They are used to lying. They are used to lobbying. From head to toe, they will lobby. President will lobby to hide his criminal record. The wife will go to Washington, D.C. to lobby. So that President Trump will see her and say, oh, now you they. And they are carrying it everywhere, sharing it everywhere. That same man stood in front of her and told her, what you couldn't do, we did it. By carrying out the airstrike in December 25th. Shame did not allow her to show you that she has faced humiliation. She came back and said, oh, Nigerian leaders are respected abroad, but back home they are disrespected. Shame upon her. And today, the American TV show is saying that they lobbied him to invite her to come and talk rubbish on his TV station. He said no, that he can never allow these lies to trend. So if you don't sit at home, oh my goodness me, our Onyendu will be forgotten. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Stopping our pressure doesn't save him. It emboldens his captors. That is what you will do. They want sit at home to stop so that the world eyes will look elsewhere. My people, if you try it, our Onyendu is gone. How painful will it be? Or you want him to go, then they will want to say, hi, they've killed him, oh, they've killed him. No, 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 no. It will be too late for you. Do it now, like you've never done before. Do it now, my people. Monday sit at home is not a ritual. It is our most potent, non-violent economic and political weapon. And we have achieved it through 3 sacred goals that terrify Abuja. They are confused. What can we do to stop this movement? They are very, very confused because we are united and we are so tough mentally. It's what our Onyendu taught us. We should be mentally tough. This is the time to prove it. Not going there to collect a 5 million naira or 1 million naira and then you find yourself and say, okay, let us abandon Onyendu. No. No, we cannot do that. Because let me also let you know, in case we have forgotten, that this sit at home also declare our sovereignty. If you look at every street, that is empty on every Monday, it speaks volume. It speaks volume every time we sit at home. Empty street on Monday is a territory they do not control. Always very quiet. That is a powerful referendum on its own. And it has been working. It is yielding fruit. Washington, D.C. today is talking about Biafra through our leader, our Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkeri. Patrick Smith is talking about Brigid today. Patrick Smith have told you the effectiveness of Brigid. Patrick Smith have told you the effectiveness of our lobbyists. That man is not a Biafran activist that you say, oh, he's being sentimental. and all that. No. He's a British. They are the ones benefiting from Nigeria. He has served Nigeria for more than 35 years. So for him to come out and give that illuminating assessment, know that something is happening somewhere. And do we want to just let it go out of our hands in these few hours that is left? Instead of us to even increase the momentum. The world is watching to see how stable and tough we are as Biafrans. Soludo did his own. It did not work out. Tomorrow is sit at home. Sit at home. If you come out, you will collect. You know how they work now. They will bring their terrorists to kill you. We will not be there. It is a norm. Because once you disobey, they will enter, they will infiltrate all of you. We are not the one that said it. It has been happening. Evidence are there. We have also used this sit at home to cripple the economy lifeline of that Nigerian terrorist state. From that our region in Biafra land. Once we sit at home, everything stands still in that contraption called Nigeria. The one our people displayed last week, when Onitsha sneezed everywhere, catch cold. No business everywhere in the whole country, even including West African, neighboring countries, because that is the hub of business in West Africa. You people made that to happen. Continue to do it. And they had to call Soludo, go and open their shops for them. Today, Nko, we have to repeat it tomorrow. Do not allow Nigerian terrorist government to kill our Onyendu. Sit at home is the only lifeline that he has in that country. If you abandon him, he is gone. Now that he is there, nobody is even speaking for him. How much more what will happen when he is no more there? This sit at home is making the world to know that there is an innocent man that has been sentenced unjustly to life imprisonment. And at the same time, the terrorists have increased their momentum in killing Christians. Because each time we tweet about the killing of Christians, we always make reference to our Onyendu. That he was the man that came out, used microphone to tell the whole world that Fulanis are coming. He described everything. Fulanis are coming. They will cut you into pieces. And when it will happen that he will not be there, today, is it not happening? Look at what is happening in Kwara State. Who is talking? They are the ones that bought weapons from Turkey just last week. And then they came and displayed it. They used it effectively to slaughter more than 300 people in that region, including Benue, Katsina, every region, including our Biafra land that we are talking. Didn't you see how they beheaded people in Ebonyi State? You did not see it? And they just had to go and, fake their visit, cosmetic visit to the victims in Kwara, as if they don't know those that are behind it, as if they don't know those that are behind the massacre in Katsina. Where were the security personnel? They were called and they were there, but they couldn't engage the terrorists. The same terrorists that Musa came out when he got the appointment as a Minister of Defense, that terrorism will stop. That same Musa came out and said, oh, Nigeria, come, let us unite so that we can end terrorism. What happened to all the weapons they signed? He was the one that signed the alliance between Turkey. They took the weapons, they bought the weapons because Turkey knew very well that once they agreed to sell the weapons to Nigeria, nobody will vet what they are doing. It will just go directly. No parliament will meet. No Senate committee will meet. Nothing. Express entry into Nigeria, and then it will enter into the hands of the terrorists. We saw it in Biafra land. So what are we talking about? Sit at home cripples the economic lifeline of the Nigerian state from our region, Biafra. And it has made the cost of holding our leader unbearable for them. Very, very unbearable. And it has asked, forced the international media to ask question. Why is this happening? Or do you want them to stop asking the question? Once you stop sit at home, this question will not be asked again. They are still asking Rev John James, how about that man that you mentioned that was sentenced to death because of talking and heralding about the coming of the Fulanis? What do you think the man will answer if you stop at sitting at home? He has no answer to give, because once you stop this sit at home, that our union is gone. So because of the sit at home, they cannot harm him. Because the question is still asked, what is happening in Biafra land every Monday? What is happening there? And the answer is that they are sitting at home, we are sitting at home because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano, has been sentenced to life imprisonment. We are sitting at home because we don't want to share this terrorist country again. We are sitting at home because we don't want to practice Sharia. We are sitting at home because we don't want the terrorists to slaughter us just because we have rejected Sharia. Do you understand, Biafrans? We have been saying this, so this one is not new. It is not new. Everybody have been saying the same thing. Sitting at home preserve our its legacy, our Onyendu. We are preserving his legacy. We are preserving his structure. We are preserving his identity. We are also preserving the name Biafra. It ensures that as long as this injustice continues, our Onyendu cannot be disappeared or forgotten. His name keep on echoing everywhere. His name echoes in the silence of every lock shop. His name echoes in every empty road. Tomorrow is going to echo again. You see? So we cannot. To abandon this tool based on a first order is not obedience. So it is a strategic suicide. It is not handing victory to the terrorists in Abuja and the saboteurs among us. So we will never. I was asking this my brother, when he's back, he should raise up his hand so that I can give him the mic again. I cannot see him. Oh. Okay, sorry, Odogu, let me give you mic. So, my people, we have to sit at home. If you have relatives back home, call them, speak to them. Well, I can't send the mic to you. What is happening? Okay, hold on. Rage and Fury, wait. Call them and talk to them. Let them sit at home. Toti, are you there? Hello, Toti. Hello?
Yes,
Can
I'm
anybody
here.
hear? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm trying to bring up a Rage and Fury, but he's not accepting. He's
Yeah.
not allowing me to do that. I don't know.
Actually, and Tutor, I'm not in the co-host. I'm just a speaker on the space here.
Okay,
So
let me
I don't
see.
know. Even information minister have been trying to send me the co-host, but I don't know why I'm not getting it here from my end. So it's like maybe they started attacking my handle again. So but we'll just manage. What
Yeah.
you tell Rage to go out, tell Rage to go out and come back again. Anybody that you cannot send the mic to, ask the person to go out
Okay.
and come
Rage
back
and
again. Or see our
Mr.
information. Yeah.
Okay. Odogu, you have the mic now. So Rage and 1 million, go out and come in again. Odogu, you have the mic. Please go ahead.
Yeah, greetings everyone. I hope you can hear me very well.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
I don't have much time. I will just speak a little bit and I will leave. What I want to say, first of all, I want to thank the Prime Minister Mazi Ogachukwu Ikere for his wonderful job he's doing. We are seeing it. Not even giving ears to all these people that are saboteurs, those that are trying to work against the government. And I also want to speak and thank our Information Minister Mazi Habarawa Sani. I also want to thank you for your good work as well. And I also want to thank our people, those that are standing firm in this journey. It's not an easy one, but by the special grace of God, we are going to conquer it. Now, I want to speak on concerning this information that is going on rampaging the social media, those saboteurs that are trying to use it to claim that what they are doing is right or what is not right. I want to tell our people, do you see that Monday sit at home is what is going to liberate you guys? If you guys want your freedom, continue sitting at home on Monday. Monday is not going to make your life miserable. Any day you stop that sit at home, you guys are gone. You guys are gone. Any day you stop that sit at home, you guys are gone. Look at what is going on in the north and Kwara and other places. It will be a child's play in your land. Your politicians are sold out. They have sold you guys. The only thing that is holding you guys is that you sit at home there. If any of you refuse to say you're not going to sit at home, you are sorry. I'm sorry. You are gone. They're going to harm your leader. They're going to harm our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, in the prison, and they'll come for you guys. It's better you sit at home because the world is coming in, stepping in now. The Biafra government in Ezra is doing wonderfully well. Washington, D.C. is speaking heavily. They are speaking. They are speaking. When I say Washington D.C. are speaking and they are coming, they are speaking and they are coming. You know, one thing about America is they're not going to come in force. They like diplomacy. They're going to take it gradually, step by step, and they will step in and they will, and your freedom will be yours. So what is required of you now is to maintain the tempo, sit at home, listen to your government, and I love what is going on now. The Biafra government in Israel, they are trying to see if they can fix the satellite and also the radio for the people from the ground zero to be listening to the government as well. I have been saying this before, but I thank God the government is hearing it and they are trying to do something about it. All I want to say now is Biafran people sit at home. They want to try to play their last card by trying to see if they want to use our Biafra angels or that. But for me, I understand the game the Biafra angels are playing. They are not playing it that maybe they want to tell you to stop it at home. No, they want to pass. They are passing a message to you, to the world. They want to tell the world they the forces are not the ones enforcing people to sit at home. That is the message they want to pass there. They want to pass to the international body that they are not the one forcing you to sit at home. They want to tell the world that you are sitting at home voluntarily. You want your freedom. That is the meaning of that message. If any of you think they are telling you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling them to tell you to sit at home, you are lying. They are passing a message to the international body. They want to tell them that the forces, the BLA, the Biafran Liberation Army, they are not the one forcing you guys to sit at home. That you're sitting, that you're sitting at home voluntarily. They are they're passing a message to the world. They listen. That is the reason why you have to pay attention to Biafra Republic government in exile, where our Prime Minister Mazi Ogechukwu is. He is the right man. He is working towards your freedom. Anybody that is trying to counter it, you are sorry. I don't have the much time. I have been in this in this freedom fighting for a very long time. Nobody is pushing me around. I am following the due process. I know exactly where to follow. You can't push me around. You can't come up here and start pushing any propaganda for me to listen to you. Whenever you speak, I will dictate the truth and I will dictate the lies. Biafrans, your freedom is in your hands. The message they are passing there, they are telling, they want to pass the message to the international world that they are not the one pressuring you to sit at home. They want to tell them that you are sitting at home voluntarily. Sit at home voluntarily. You are not going to die. Since you have been sitting at home, no hunger have not killed you. You are still alive, bubbling, standing strong. Maintain the tempo. Your freedom is coming. They are speaking. They are coming gradually. Your freedom is at your doorstep. The final game is about to come. Thank you. That's what I want to tell all Biafrans. I don't have time. I don't like coming online to speak. I don't like speaking. I just love action. I just love action. You guys to keep doing what you are doing. God is on the way Chukwuka Abiyama is going to save us all. Thank you, guys. Day one.
Thank you so very much for your submission, Odogu. That was very, very brilliant. Yeah, we cannot be pushed around. We have passed this level. So this is a so infant for us. You know, we have passed this level. Now we are mature people and we are mentally tough. This is also opportunity for me to remind all of you that we have a town hall meeting this few hours from now in the next 1 hour, but we'll end the space like 45 minutes is left. Emergency radio, TV, and satellite town hall meeting. Very important so that our people will get first-hand information, undiluted information. You have to be there. If you know you will not be there, go now and use the website and drop your own contribution. Contact your admin back home. Go and join the de facto government general platform and locate your admin. Locate your state and join. This is the moving trend, the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. There is no other. Anyone raising his or her voice, they are all counterfeit. If it is not Briggy, it is not Briggy. Take note of that. Emergency radio, TV, and satellite town hall meeting. We need this money so that our people will be hearing information. Even this space that we are doing now, DB will have it. It will spread everywhere for them to hear. So get prepared. You know, in the next 45 minutes, you have to be there to join the forum. Thank you so much. Onyengere, one of Biafra land. Oh, okay.
Can somebody hear me?
Reg, hold on, please.
Reg, hold on, please.
Hold on.
Hold on.
My network bad.
Okay,
See,
can you
one thing.
allow Red to speak? Red, you can go ahead and speak after you will speak. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Manzi. Thank you so
Now,
much.
wait.
I greet you all
Wait,
Biafrans that are here.
hold on.
The man say, man, go ahead now.
Shebi, I'm the co-host. I'm telling you, hold on. I'll give you the mic. Hold on. Minister Snow, please let Rach go. Then we'll give the mic to you, please. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Rach.
Okay, thank you very much. I greet you, great Biafrans all over the world. Greetings to all our leaders of old and of the present. Greetings to the faithful Biafra Defense Forces, those that are still faithful at this perilous and critical time. I must tell you that we are at a very tough time this very moment because the last speaker that spoke, I wish that is the intention, but looking at the latest antecedent from some of few of the personnel of the BDF, it is clear that I don't know where they really belong now, because first they come and begin to sow seed of division and confusion in the hearts of
Rach, hold on. Please,
Yeah,
let's
Rage. Yeah,
focus on the topic, Rach, please. Thank you.
exactly.
The topic is to sit at home.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sit at home.
Okay, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, as a citizen, I have my right to protest. Like one speaker said earlier, our leader Mazim Nadekano never forced me to sit at home, even in my base. On Monday, I don't go out. I'm always sitting at home. Nobody ordered me to sit at home, you understand? That is just my only way to express my dissatisfaction for the injustice done to our leader Onyendu Mazim Nadekano. So it is my decision. So, and I have the right to sit at home, not to go to work on Mondays. You understand? That is the decision I have made. So this is a very critical time, and like as we clearly said here, the people that died during NSAS all over the place, they call both those that died in Biafra land and in Nigeria, especially Lekki Toge, we watch it on the social media. Those people have been forgotten today because there is no continuous event to remember their deaths. So even some of their parents must have forgotten them. Some of their brothers and sisters must have forgotten. That is Nigerians for you, you understand? So the reason why Jesus is still being remembered today is because of there are Sunday services and some other days that are fixed to worship and, in remembrance of Jesus, you understand? That is why he's still remembered today. If there were no days like Sundays or other days of worship, I believe Jesus Christ will have been forgotten by black people. You understand? So, as a matter of fact, I need to tell our people that stopping sitting at home is dancing to the tune of Nigeria. You understand? Your leaders, our leaders, my leaders, one was kidnapped and sentenced unjustly to life imprisonment. The other one was sentenced in Finland unjustly for, opposing this Islamization and the Christian genocide happening and standing up to defend these people unjustly. And yeah, I can't carry a gun. I can't go and fight God. The only way to express my dissatisfaction is to sit at home. You understand? I might not be contributing anything to the economy, but I don't even earn much on that. You understand? But the only way I can say, if it is even possible, if not because of hunger, when go to pursue us, go out sometimes. Or you assign like 3 days or 4 days, understand, to sit at home. So it's a personal decision. So if I sit at home today, nobody is coming to my house to force me out of my house. So because I sit at home, that is just my only way of protest. So if you want to dance to the tune of the enemies, it is up to you. Because our people, some are very emotional. Everything that is happening today, the Honorable Minister of Information has told you before that those that you love so much, they will use them against you. But if you are not mentally tough, you will fall. And all the sacrifices will gone, it will be in vain. All the loved ones that we have lost will be in vain. Sometimes when we come here to speak, we speak because of those that we have lost. We speak because of those that are suffering from the forefront. Are you aware that there are thousands and thousands of our people that are illegally locked up today simply because they are speaking for the freedom today? So sitting at home is the only thing we have. Since we have discovered that it's affecting the oppressor, since we have discovered that it's greatly affecting the enemy, I think a wise man will continue doing that which is affecting his enemy. A wise man will continue to do that which is affecting his oppressor. You understand? But unfortunately, some of our people, they are just after their stomach anywhere belief is. These are the tough time. You must make use of your IQ, that is your intelligent quotient, not your EQ, emotional quotient. Because if you make use of your emotional quotient at this very perilous and tough time, the wind will blow you away. If you forgot all that I have said, don't forget the fact that it is not our leaders that are in prison that asked you to start sitting at home in the first place. They were not the ones that asked you to start. And sometimes it's very funny, for a very long time, recently we could hear the phrase, order from the highest command. Does that not sound familiar with the days of DOS? It sounds very familiar. It means that Nigeria has really penetrated, has really infiltrated. So let us be wise, let us be mentally tough and, do what is needful. The only weapon you have against your enemy is your civil disobedience, which is sit at home. This is why the imbecilic moron who calls himself, what is his name again? This Olufulani, whatever he calls himself. was closing down the market of our people for 2 weeks. Before he took that step, do you think that he just not now? It simply means that this thing is affecting him. It's affecting the enemy. It's affecting the oppressor. So if you are saying that you are fighting against the oppressors to be free and you have discovered a technique that is affecting them, why do you want to stop it? Or are you giving up your freedom? You want to give in to Nigeria, right? So that your babies, women can be slaughtered, they can continue to rape your women, carry out genocide
Rach,
against us.
Rach,
Is that what
Rach,
you want?
Rach, can you
Ma?
hear me?
I can hear you very well, ma.
Yeah, please, I'm sorry, wrap up because we have just like 30 minutes. We have so many people that are requesting for mic, okay? 1 million, please go down and come in
Okay.
again. And the same thing with
Thank you
Vincent.
very much. All I am trying to say. All right, no problem. All I am trying to say is that it is my right as a citizen to express my dissatisfaction. And I also want to send a message to those that they think that they are the almighty, they are the all in all. Once upon a time, Saul was a very famous and powerful king. But by the time he began to turn against the principles, against the people, against God, the glory left him. Let he that think that he stands take heed lest he falls. A lot of people will still fall because they are emotionally attached. The wise one has advised you that those that you hold so dear, those that you love so much, will be used against you. And some of you will be swept away. Some of you will be blown away. But those that are really called the faithful, especially in the military, please, the faithful, you need to stand very strong. Remember your brothers and sisters that have died for this cause. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here.
Thank you so much, Rage and Fury, for your submission. Thank you so much. Toti, your hand is up before we give to COAs. Minister 1 million, please go down and then come back and request for mic. I can't give you mic from here. I don't know why. The same thing with Vincent. Please kindly do that. Yes, Toti.
Yeah, I'm sorry for interjecting. I just want to say, due to the time frame, due to we don't have much time, I would like to suggest, we give everyone that will be coming up to the mic 3 minutes. And we also want to apologize. The reason why we're making it 3 minutes is because we don't have much time, and we also, face some kind of difficulty in transmitting this space because it was under serious attack. So every one of us should please manage the time because we have a very, very important program today, and then we expect every one of us to be in that program because now is the time for every one of us to come on deck and make sure the good news that we're propagating here is getting deep into the Biafran land and also to the international community. So please, every one of us will take 3 minutes, please, to us. I don't know if that is okay with you.
Yeah, it's okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Onyege, please, can we give to COS? Onyege, are you there? Okay, I think it's not.
Yeah, go ahead, give to him.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
go.
you so much. Our COS, are you there, please?
Yes, good
Okay,
morning.
welcome. You have the mic. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, my Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Barawa, the co-host, our tutor, and everyone on the space. Please, I want to stand on the existing protocol. I have just a little time, and I'm going to keep it very, very brief. Now, I have just a few things to say to add to all that has been said on this very platform this morning. Your seat at home is your fundamental human right. Everyone has said that. But because our people have a very short fuse on memory, I want to take people back a little bit. Your observance of the sit at home in 2023 or before 2023 was the reason why both the United Nations the defunct United Nations, and the global community, said, and I quote, "Now we see and understand the dangerous diversity in the Nigerian territory. It was because of the sit at home. The sit at home that took away over 20 million votes from the Nigerian system because of the consistency of that sit at home. If you do not sit at home, if you don't stay consistent with the sit at home, just be rest assured that it will end up being what our people say, "Ịgbakọta ọsọ ghara nke ị gbara agba naanị ini." I can't translate that to English. Maybe even if I do, it wouldn't mean the same thing anymore. But you have to stay consistent with the sit at home. Now, whether you're sitting at home because you heard Onyendu say it at some point, or because you heard our PM Simon Ekpa say it at some point, or because you know it's the right thing for you to do, just stay consistent with sitting at home. Nobody has any right to tell you not to sit at home if you choose to sit at home. Advise yourself before they will advise you for yourself. Whatever you do, do not stop sitting at home. I think Odogu made that same comment here. Whatever you do not stop sitting at home. If that is the one singular tool that you have been using that has been putting every terrorist governor in our territory in chaos, that before they do any kind of election, that is the first promise they make. Oh, we are going to end sit at home. Why do you not hold on to that which punishes your own enemy? You must hold strong on sitting at home. And if you choose to take orders from a man who is incarcerated, then you will be the biggest fool that ever existed. Thank you, everyone, and see you guys at our emergency fundraising. Dalun, everybody.
Thank you so much, Hasios. Thank you so much. Onyenge, you have the mic.
Okay, thank you very much. I hope my voice can come out loud and clear, right?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Good evening, good evening, good evening, all Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time zone. I just want to make my submission a little bit brief, but my submission we centered in questioning. I want to ask questions to those who came out and read poem that our leader Mazen Nandekalu said this, and Mazen Nandekalu said that. I want to ask them if peradventure that we stop the sit at home, which we will not. What is the next alternative? What are they planning? What are the things they are putting in table? Are they telling us to fold our hands for people that are looking for freedom to fold their hand doing nothing? Are they not seeing people in Iraq protesting day and night? We decided to use it at home because we see that Nigeria is a fragile place, a place that if you come out to protest, they will slaughter people. We choose this sit at home. So those who came to read poem, what are you putting on table? That is the question they need to answer us. That is just where I want to submit. Thank you very much. I yield my mic. I don't want to waste much time. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your submission. You really managed the time effectively. Yeah, Mary, you have the mic. Vincent and 1 million. Honestly, I don't know what to do to give you guys mic. I can't give you from you. I don't know if our information minister is there. It's not allowing me to send mic to the two of you. One minister, 1 million, and Vincent. I'm so sorry. Our Minister of Information, if you are there, please help me to send the mic to 1 million and Vincent from your end, if you do accept. Yeah, Mary, you have the mic. You manage your 3 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I will not even up to 3 minutes. Thank you very, very much. Good evening. Tutos, my darling. Good evening, our Information Minister. Good evening, our Honorable Mr. Snow. Good evening, Tochi. Good evening, Onyere. Good evening, Reggie. We are so many here, please. Let's just go. All freedom, all protocol ourselves, oh my people. Good evening, our leader. Important. Good evening, our Prime Minister. Yes, my people, sit at home. Of course, that is the only thing, the key of your freedom. Because if you don't do it, you say this happened, that happened, this risk, this say that. He doesn't stand in where freedom is, oh my people. He doesn't stand for where you know your land is breathing. And you are fighting a very, very brutal war. Biafra, we are fighting war if we don't know. You understand? Your own war is very, very, very brutal, very dangerous. Where even they take your brain out of your system and you don't know what to do. Nigeria keep you into confusion that you don't know that you're dying. This dying, no be say them, they tell you this one in your doorstep. Every day is happening. Every day. That people from nowhere want to come and forfeit your land. If you go out there, they will kill you. If you open your mouth and say, oh, I want to just, in the street, I want to march from here to here, Nigerian Britain government will come out and finish you. Our leader, the person will make you still living till today in that zoo, that dirty hole place called Nigeria. The person who make you still live your life today is there in the dark hole. Biafra, the person will make Nigeria never turn to Islamic jihad nation is because of our leader saving all so-called Nigerian territory, 4 corners of the Nigeria, saving their life. One never go out. It doesn't matter where you come from. Inside there, because Nigeria no be name. Name will press on you, the dead name, and you're still dying. But the 4 corners of that dirty name, and you know where you come from. Our leader, Mercy Okukalo, soul in life, giving life for you to be outside, to still working, so that Nigerian government will not take over your own land. If our leader say make you no sit at home, therefore I want to ask you people, answer yourself this question. No, he mean our leader, Mercy Okukalo, outside him to come out in that death hole, that death and dirty evil hole where they put him there. You people want to tell me that man life is not important for him to come out and free like his life, walk anywhere, drink water anytime he want to drink, go to shower, do everything he want to do in his own time. I mean, he himself doesn't want it. For how many years? Him to open his own mouth, Biafra. Oh my goodness, sometimes, the way you people reason, even people say, tell you people to open mouth and say this kind of word. He mean before people go say how a man in prison go call, you don't even have common sense. They say brain sense is common. People they say sense is common, but sense is not common at all. It's not common for place where anybody living in the territory of called Nigeria, even my own land, Biafra land, people were living there. They even worse than Fulani because they are the people. Nigeria is fighting everywhere 247 to forfeit their land. But them they dummy. Most of them dummy pass even Sombi self. They don't pass even Fulani. I'm not here to sentiment. You hear me? If you are not, you stand up, you do the right thing. Then the man go tell you, say, no, go sit at home. When you know the person will introduce, know that you are dying. And if our leader say no sit at home, it means say Nigeria no go feel say, oh, what is the sit at home? I go there, then I go tell my people where they fight for their own life. Now me introduce it for them. Now me let them know I'm happy they're still there. Do the needful. Why our leader no deny where you come from, what he's fighting for? He's only sit at home. Why himself no say, okay, I'm tired. Instead me today here, let me go out there and stop sit at home by myself. Can't you ask yourself question? Our leader want to say no sit at home, no one. Okay, can't you ask yourself question? Why himself no come out? Why Nigerians so God may not leave our leaders so that this sit at home will be so important? We won't kill all of them. Where they know say the sit at home is in their nose, they cannot breathe out. You are the one blocking their breath. Why our leader no come and say, okay, this breathing when Nigeria no feel breathe again, you block their nose, block their mouth, the breathing sit inside. Why our leader no come and tell you by themselves? That is why they say sense is common, it's not common. And most of you people will jump in from nowhere, and you will most of us will open our mouth, talk this kind of thing in the public, and you're fighting your freedom. International world know about it. And why the rest people, just like our sister, our brother said, even the Fulani, the land of Islam, they are fighting for their freedom because of the deadly things they put themselves worship. They see them want to kill them, forfeit everywhere. But our own look at far away from their nowhere to come and drag what is not belong to them and sit at home, even though yourself you cannot go out. Is it not, even though it deserve you to 1 year to lock that everywhere to you to get your freedom, as you cannot go out? What stop you? You supposed to use your mouth. Say, okay, as you stopping me, you don't want me to be free. You don't want me to eat water. You don't have water. You don't have roads. You don't have hospital. You don't have such mean of living in that contraction called Nigeria. That evil death hole. Instead you to use me in my land, let me show you that it's my sweat. You have nothing to join with. Even Norma said, our leader, what about your life? You come out to shout our life. Don't you know that you are the one? Some people are planning death for them, sitting outside, seeing everything. They're trying to force. They don't fit talk the death of the north. The people dying everywhere. Instead of that, they are opening their mouth. What they wish themselves to say Nigeria to do, they are open their mouth. Everybody, remove our leader, leave our Massey Simon Ekpa, leave our leader. Now the freedom way they fight, don't you know that is what you would do, what you're doing will bring them out. What if you want to come and do again? Are you not ashamed of yourself when you call your leader to come out in prison, to come and still sit down with you and fight with you? Instead you to fight so that when it come out, this mess it be totally finished. Most of you people lack no shame. By you calling yourself you're doing something, you're fighting
Okay.
evil
Obawan.
saboteurs.
Obawan.
Mm.
Yeah, please, you've used more than 3 minutes, so
Okay, we
uh,
have Master Song.
thank you so
Please
much.
sit at
Let me
home.
Sister,
give mic to
Sister
Chuku.
Tito, when
Yeah.
uh, when his sister Mary tell me say she no go use 3 minutes, I doubted it because I know say she no be use that 3 minutes is not enough for her.
I'm telling you,
You
it's
know,
not in my
you know
book.
what
But
happened?
anyway, thank you, Onyeyere. You understand. Thank you very much, Biafran. Let me just stop here. Give order. We don't have time. Yeah, but sit at home, my people. Remember, it's your point of your saving of your life and fund
Okay,
your
Minister,
reincarnation.
thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. Obawan.
Thank you.
You know, the luck she had was that I couldn't give any other person mic, so I was battling, and she took advantage of that. Okay, thank you so much, Obawan. 1 million, you have the mic. After 1 million, Chuku. Vincent, I've informed my minister. He will see what he can do from his end. Thank you so much. 1 million, you have the mic. Minister 1 million, are you there? Okay, if you are not available, Chuku, you have your 3 minutes, please. We have just 20 minutes left. Chuku?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
here.
Go ahead.
Salute. Yeah, all protocol observed. I just have to talk to Biafra. Show me the law for extraordinary rendition. Show me the law for illegal trials. Show me the law for extrajudicial killings. Show me the law for illegal sentencings. Anything you do that is hated by the zoo, that's what you need to do. Whatever the zoo wants you to do is definitely not good for you. Does Nigeria like the sit at home? That is a question for you to answer. But the key word here now is the show me the law. And you remember everything that follows it. And now, anything that you do that the zoo don't like, your salvation is there. Anything that they want you to do, that is something that will eye you. That is the word of Nnamdi Kanu. So, and he tell you, say, when things happen, when this time where you need your mental toughness comes, see, then go even promise some people something where they never imagine for their life. This is the time we're supposed to go into the spirit of the words of Master Nnamdi Kanu. It's not all about coming out and shouting holy, holy. They set apart his meaning of holy. Check out the word, the meaning of it. See how where it started, as my people explained it, as the information minister explained it. Whatever you are doing, the zoo don't like, that is something that will save you. I don't hate my Michael. It don't do. Thank you. Am I even coming out?
Yes, yeah, we heard you, Ross.
Yes,
We
we
heard
heard
you.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
we heard
thank you
you.
so much.
Blessed.
All right. God bless you for that. 1 million. Minister 1 million, are you there? Ogidi, where are you? Not when I want to end, now you pick the mic. Okay, oh, he's not close by. Mighty, don't you have your 3 minutes? If you are there.
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. This is Information Minister Igbo. Greetings, Madam Tutor, the true professor, not all those charlatans who are roaming around calling themselves professors and doctors. Greetings, the COS. Greetings, all Biafrans and the media team that are here. I don't know if our people are there trying to stop sit at home or what is going on. Because I heard my COA say something about there was a proverb. Basically, what it was trying to say, so all the sit at home that has been going on for how many years, our people, why would anybody want to stop sit at home or even think twice about it? That means if you stop right now, all the years, 5 years of sit at home has become a waste because your goal has not been achieved. The question you should ask yourself is, what is the reason why you have been sitting at home? And then when you realize the reason, you ask yourself, have you achieved the goal of your sitting at home for how many years? You were sitting at home because you had a grievance of what they're doing to your leader, that your leader should be released, that he did nothing wrong. Instead of them releasing him, they sentenced him to prison, even they were contemplating death sentencing. And now they put him in prison illegally. And then now you want to stop? Now that you're supposed to intensify your efforts, even add another day. Now that the pressure is on that contraption, you're supposed to add more pressure because the international eyes are on Nigeria. Now that you're supposed to add more pressure to make sure that Nigeria bend.
bend to our demand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still remain a kind of a very sharp object on their throat because of the sit at home, because of the effort to be making. Please, my people, instead of thinking about stopping sit at home, we should add more day, intensify it now. Thank you, my people. Let me stop here.
Thank you so much, Mighty God, for your submission. God bless you for that. Yeah, 1 million, take time. Oh. Are you back now from the other room?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It has been raining today.
Oh, sorry.
Seriously.
Go ahead. Before Information Minister will end this space, we have just 15 minutes.
I'm going to make use of 1 minute. Good evening, dear friends. Let's remember to join the meeting this night, this evening. And we have all heard it all. The sit at home, the fighting against the sit at home did not start today. Even when, before the kidnapping of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we all understand their conspiracy and how they did everything possible. That was the reason why they laid a bounty on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then before he's kidnapped. So we have to also understand that it is our civil right, to decide how we choose to protest for the release of our leader and for our freedom. So I just want to encourage our brothers and sisters, most especially those in the homeland, do not allow yourself to be deceived by all these few individuals who might want to parade themselves so relevant or one in one way or the other from one platform to another, where they normally use to spread their propaganda and lie and deceit, to use to work against their own people. We should be very, very wise and we should be very, very careful. At this particular time, we have to increase whatsoever that you think that these people have been fighting. We have seen how they are fighting this Itatum. This Itatum has been a key, not only within the contraction, but internationally. This Itatum has been a tool that we, the Biafran people, have been able to use to propel the awareness of what we are doing today. So please, we should continue to maintain the momentum, just like as the previous speaker have said, that if possible, we should even increase it more days. So that is what I'm expecting for we Biafrans to do at this particular time. So, like I said, I'm not going to take much of our time because we have to wrap it up here and we have to join the next meeting. So, Biafrans, as we are all here, make sure that you get the link and join the meeting on time so that you will be able to, to participate and also, and also, enjoy and also understand what we are doing. So it is very, very important that we join this meeting tonight. So Biafrans, as for the sit at home, that one is no go area. We have already shown the Resolute, and we have already shown the Resolute during the time the madman who thinks that he's still in Nigeria, called Sulara or Sulum maybe, when he came to spin out evil from his evil tongue. So I really appreciate the resoluteness of our people, for coming out to kick against that evil utterance. So this is exactly what we will continue to maintain. Tomorrow is Monday. It's also a sit at home for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Biafra is non-negotiable. So that is the point. So I'm going to yield the mic here because of our time. Thank you very much, Antiquitos. I really appreciate each and every one of us here. I see my minister, today was Minister Store, and my information minister. Thank you very much for bringing us together once again. We'll meet at the meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, our minister. 1 million. My information minister, are you there? Our information minister, are you there, please? I cannot send the mic to these two gentlemen here from my end. Can you please help me from your side, if it is possible?
Tutors, who are the people? Who are the two gentlemen?
Vincent and Prince.
Okay. Vincent, please, if you can hear the sound of my voice, just refresh, if possible. You can, reboot your phone and come in and request for the mic. please, those of you that are finding it difficult to, come up to the speaker section to speak, just refresh your phone if possible. Do a reboot on your phone, and you can come back and request for the mic, because we are having some kind of difficulty on the space here today, and we need everyone's help in making sure that the space runs smoothly. So please, just do a reboot or do a refresh on the phone, and then you can request back for the mic. Yeah, thank you very much to this. Yeah, I leave my mic.
Yeah, thank you so much. Let's wait and see if they can rejoin and we give them the mic. If not, our information minister will have to call it a day so that we can prepare and join the emergency town hall meeting. Yeah. Let's see. Let's just give them a few minutes to see if they will come back. So, Biafrans, you've heard it all today. Yeah, Toti, are you there? You want to speak?
I don't know. Maybe before they come back, let me just throw my own 2 cents regarding the topic that we have. I don't know. Do you have something to say?
Not really. I'm looking out for them. Let me bring in Lemwemi.
All right.
Go ahead, please. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. $1 million Simon Ekpa, do you want to chip in something very quick?
On the mic now. Vincent is on the mic now. I don't know if you can give him a chance to speak and Lewin.
All right, no problem. I will use the mic. Let them go ahead and say something.
Okay, so Lewin, please hold on. Vincent has been struggling since. Vincent, you have the mic, please.
Good morning, Mr. Snow. Greeting to the Real Brigade that just joined the space. Thank you all for all you have been doing. Sit at home have to be continued because they have not yet released our leaders. Sit at home have to continue because when the first time they hold our leader and release him, they went to his place to kill him. They call it Operation Python Dance. Till today, did any of those ones that say that they are governors, did they say anything about it? The answer is no. Till today, if not that God do his own thing in his own time, then nobody is saying anything about Biafra anymore then, because everybody thought they killed him. But God later shown himself through him also and make him to surface and start again. And that is when he now bring our ex-prime minister. The same thing he told the former IPOP, try and establish Israel government, that they did not do. And he told Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, follow this template of setting that Israel government. And that is what our ex-prime minister did. And today, we are unstoppable because we have already gotten that Israel government. And Israel government don't just stop a government anyhow, because everybody is following the government. Nobody is following anybody of the government, because you as a leader of the government, if you did not do well, if you did not carry people along well, the people will say, this leader, you are not doing the right thing, so you have to kick you out of the way and vote on another person. That is government for you. But when you are in a group, you cannot be able to do such. So every order supposed to be coming from Biafra Republic government in exile. We don't take order from our leaders that is in jail. Whoever that is coming to say, then say, it is false news and it's fake news and it's misinformation. because whoever that is saying that, whoever that come out to drop such, look that person very well. The person might be agent of the darkness of Nigeria. Take it or leave it. Thank you. I yield my mic from here. We'll move forward to our emergency fundraising. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Vincent. Finally, you've spoken, and I'm glad you did that. Yeah, and then when you have your 2 minutes, because we're almost wrapping up. Thank you so much. You have the mic, Nlewe. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening from my end. I'm standing on the existing protocol. I've watched the videos of the angels, BDF. I can see that they just came out to disassociate themselves from the popular saying, people are sitting at home because of the fear of their life and because of this and that. They want the world to know that the people are sitting at home willingly. So it left to me and you to sit at home, to show the world that we are sitting at home because of what we believe, which is our freedom and our love to our leaders who are being incarcerated. And I must commend Soludo as well, because Soludo, I would say Soludo like Biafra more than you and I, because Soludo noticed that the sit at home is somehow getting cold. He came out to ginger the people, to make them to know that they don't supposed to stop the sit at home. What Soludo did reignites the sit at home, and it makes the world to start putting in their mind and start talking about the sit at home as well. So this is not the time for us to back down. This is not the time for us to say, okay, let's stop. No, this is the time for us to start the sit at home afresh with our full force and our full intention for our freedom. And this freedom, we will definitely get it. It's not the time to back down. Thank you all.
Ndewo, Nlewe. Thank you so much. We are not backing down. We are getting stronger and stronger every day. Yeah, Soti, you have the mic. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Tutos. Hope you don't have any other person on the mic over there, because
Yeah, no worry.
my screen here, I don't know what.
No other person. You are the
Okay.
last person. Yeah.
All right. Let me just contribute my own 50 cents before we bring down the space, and before I go forward in making my own submission and my own contribution and my own enlightenment to the Biafran people. I want to recognize our leaders in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the former Prime Minister. And I also want to appreciate the selfless service of the newly elected Prime Minister in the person of His Excellency Honorable Ogechukwu Nkeri, for his wonderful work that he has been doing in making sure that the spirit for the fight and the freedom of the Biafran people did not go down. I also want to appreciate every one of us that have been standing strong and also believing in our government, which is the Biafran Republic government in exile, which is the only legal and genuine entity being recognized by the Justice Department of the United States of America regarding the freedom of the Biafran people, and all the donors, the supporters of the Biafran freedoms movement. I want to appreciate every one of us here and those that were listening to this space later on. So thank you, and I welcome every one of us once again to Briggy Space, where we say it the way it is, and whatever we say here is just the facts. Anything outside from what the Briggy government and also the Briggy media team is telling every one of you out there regarding your freedom is nothing but the truth. Now, I want to ask a question to every one of us, because, at a time like this, we just need to talk to ourselves. We just need to ponder into issues and also have some kind of reflection regarding where we are coming from and where we are now, and the challenges that is confronting us or stopping us or trying to stop us from, achieving our goal, which is our freedom at the end of the day. Now, the question I want to ask every one of us: have you gotten Biafra? Have you gotten your freedom? And I believe nobody here can, come up here and tell me that he or she has gotten his or her freedom, or maybe Biafra has been achieved at the end of the day. And if nobody can be able to come up here and tell me or convince me that yes, that I've gotten my freedom, or he or she has gotten my freedom for me, that I'm free now to go to Biafra land and have, a Biafran documentation as a Biafran, a legal one that will now, portray me to the international community and the world at large as a Biafran. Then I need those evidence. I want those people to show me those evidence that yes, they have gotten Biafra. And if you cannot prove this simple fact, that means I don't think you know what you're doing. Because the reason why this sit at home come into place. One, I will continue to be telling every one of us the simple fact and this simple truth. It's not all about our leader. It's about our freedom. Because our freedom will determine the freedom of our leaders that are being incarcerated today in Nigeria and in Finland. There is no magic. Because what they are passing through is political. What they are passing through is political. That is why the Nigerian terrorist government did everything humanly possible and otherwise to kidnap our leader from Kenya, so they can hold him captive and negotiate how to destroy our resolve and stop our freedom. That is the reason why they are holding them there. Nothing else. And the only way they can be able to come out from that place is the momentum. We, the people, we are the people fighting for them now. They are not fighting for us anymore. Because they have been held, or they are being held captive at this point in time. We are fighting for them. So it is what the decision we take today, the decision we make today, is what will give us our freedom and bring them out from there. Any other thing is compromise. I'm telling you, I will tell every, except we are tired of fighting for our freedom, everybody will go home and sleep. But if we know that we have not gotten our freedom, we will continue doing what we are supposed to do as a people and the right thing, because it is a civil disobedience, which is your right. According to international law, even the UN Charter, they recognize it, that you can show your grievances through protest, and protest can come in different forms. You can decide to take placards to the street and protest that they are holding your leader and you want your freedom and you want the freedom of your leader. You can decide to sit at your home. You can decide to go for hunger strike that you don't want to eat. Those things that protest doesn't mean when you come to to the streets and start flying flags. No, you can decide that you don't want to eat. The whole Biafra can decide today that they are going for hunger strike regarding they will shut down the whole Biafra land. Nobody will cook, nobody will eat. It will draw the attention of the international community. Those are the ways to fight for freedom. They will ask, why are these people not eating? Because as a human being, you are expected to eat. You are expected to feed yourself and your family. The international community, the government, they recognize this simple fact. That is why sometimes you will see in some different places, you see somebody say he's going on hunger strike, and they will come to ask that person, why are you going for hunger strike? You say, because of this thing. That is the reason why so many people have used hunger strikes to get or to achieve their aim or their right. So nobody has any right to tell you as a free man to stop fighting for your freedom. Now I want to take us back. What happened during last week? It's last week when Soludo came out and said he will do this and do that, and they want to stop Sitato. Surprisingly, because I want every one of us to look the game that they are playing with our emotions. Those people that have not supported this seat at home for a very long time, because if they want to catch, if they want to catch a monkey, they will use banana. People that have not supported this seat at home, people that have been criticizing this seat at home, people that have gone to Finland, that have gone everywhere you went to report our prime minister, our former prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that is the one inciting Biafrans. They came up and said, Oyendu said they should do sit at home. Emma Powerful came up and said they should do sit at home. You know, when I saw that, they said sit at home 2nd of February, every one of us, we are aware of all these things. When I saw that their publication regarding supporting sit at home, I was like, wow, well, you guys have not been supporting the sit at home. What is happening? But as of today, I've come to understand the reason why. And those same people are the people now that will be spreading this rumor that said Oyendu said they should stop sit at home. Oyendu is not out. They should go and bring Oyendu out to come and tell us to stop sit at home. We have not gotten Biafra. We are expressing ourselves. And this freedom has passed the level of organization to a government. We have a government that is speaking for Oyendu. We have a government that is speaking for Mazi Simon Ekpa. We have a government that is speaking for them in Washington, D.C. Are they speaking for themselves there? Is anybody speaking for them there? Is it not the same government that is speaking for them in the international community? Is it not this the same government that is speaking regarding the Christian genocide that is happening in that contraption called Nigeria? It's high time we leave all these emotional jengerings, or I don't know how to put it. It's high time we leave all these emotions. And we should not forget, because I always follow the advice and the words of our leader. Our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us some time ago that anything that you are doing and your oppressors are against this, continue doing that, because that is where you will follow and you will get your freedom. And I don't believe if our supreme leader even sent any message like this, and I don't want anybody to believe that nonsense. Sit at home is voluntary. There has been no time anybody is enforcing sit at home. Sit at home is the resolve of the Biafran people. And if the Biafran people decide to stop fighting for their freedom, they are the ones that have the final say to stop the sit at home, and nobody have any final say to stop the sit at home. I want every one of us to understand what we are doing here. And all these gimmicks, all this distraction that is happening is all about the progress of the Biafran Republic government in exile in Washington, D.C. They are trying to silence us so they can be able to manipulate Washington. Because the more we are speaking, the more the international community are knowing that, yes, these people, they know what they want. They keep fighting. But immediately you keep quiet and silent yourself, the international community will listen to the lobbies that they are paid for and do what they will say. These people are not serious. I want every one of us to understand, in the Bible, they say this is the voice of Joseph and the skin of Saul. There's a way they used to put that in, I've forgotten. That is what is happening. A manipulative spirit has come to manipulate us into silence. So the Nigerian terrorist government will now have an upper hand in Washington, D.C. And we all can be able to see what has been happening between the Nigerian terrorist government and the international communities, most especially the United States of American government. The question and the debate of to divide Nigeria have now come into play, and that is their worst nightmare. That is the worst nightmare of the Fulani oligarchy, to divide Nigeria, because they know once they divide Nigeria, all their Islamization agenda will be destroyed, because the Biafran people will not allow them to have a drop of our resources to fund their jihadism. They know that. They know the freedom of the Biafran people will stop this massacre, this slaughtering of Christians in Nigeria will stop that their evil agenda of trying to Islamize Nigeria and Islamize every one of us. And at the end of the day, they use those resources to further the jihadism in the international world and the world at large. They know. That is why the disgraceful, the hateful, the bigotry so-called first lady, Oluremi Tinubu, went to America to disgrace herself. Instead of her to come and tell the people that, oh, there's no way, she started, You know, they are normal lies and propaganda that they are being respected. Respected from where? They did not even give them any platform to talk about religious freedom, to lie, to cover it. They were disgraced. Despite their millions of dollars they have been using to lobby, nobody, no respectable media in the United States of America was able to give them a platform to lie and cover up the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And now that the world is waking up, somebody is telling you to go to sleep. And you want to listen. Yes, now, because as a child you have been crying that you need water, you need water, you need water. Now the person that's supposed to give